Alright, I want to talk about a movie I've just seen. I had to do a review on it instantly. This is a spoiler free though, so don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything for you guys. And you know what? I'm not going to with this one. Um, the First Omen. This is a Pringle. I can't say that right, so I'm just gonna put something on the screen. For example, Pringle. To the other Omen movies. I can't say even that right with my accent, but I have watched the first one, the first ever classic one, and obviously that's the best one, you know. The others were just there, filter, I feel like, But this one really takes you on the way back of Damien just being born, Um, it's about this person, Margaret, and she moves to Rome to do nunnery, like be a nun. And it turns out the person who's pregnant, is obviously, well, no, it's Sherlock, it's Damien, and things overturn. This was actually the best one since the first classic. This was actually pretty good. And I'm not a big fan of the movies. So here's some more details about it. They give it a 6.5. I would give it more than that a little bit. Like so, she questions her own faith, like I said, the terrifying birth of the carnage home is basically Damien. And it says Shaw. I don't know why they put in a Shaw, but because it is a 2-hour thing. This movie, I don't know how to put in the words while not spoiling it. It's got more of a story, and I have to say, if you don't invest in the story, you have to rely on the atmosphere, because the atmosphere could be very strong, and it builds up momentum to the creepy scenes. I will show you this picture. This is a scene, you might have seen it in the trailer. This scene, she does a wonderful performance. The acting's great. This is what makes you like it, because you can invest in everybody in this movie, and invest in their own storyline and stuff like that. It's one of those things that you have to sit down and just watch. Not think of anything, just go all blazing. If you've watched the Omen movies, like so, this is a Pringle, to the finest. I can't say that word, but I have to say, like I said, this was different. Like, all the others, besides the first one, they were, like, cringy, the lines were awful, and they tried to make it spooky, tried to make it scary, In this, they kind of build up to it, Here's another captured scene, like so. This is when some things start off shenanigans. I won't spoil it, but this is a picture, what you see. A scene. How can I put an example as a metaphor? It's like boiling a kettle. When you put water in and boil the kettle, and you see through kettles, and you see it boiling. Well, this is what this movie does. It boils it up to a point, and it just blows. It just blows out the park. A lot goes on in this movie as well. The biggest thing for this, though, you got to basically, I'm telling you this right now with this movie, is the story. You have to get invested in the story and the atmosphere. If you can't get either of those, this movie might not be for you, because there's a lot more into the story than, oh no, Damien, the kid's there, oh no, he's doing all this domestic stuff. There's more to it in this movie. As well. As for the gore, it gets a little bit heavy at parts when unsuspected. As for scares, it's not really scary, it's more intense of unsuspected like scares. Not like the jump scares, it's just like, oh shit, that's happening, kind of thing. It's a kind of a shock. Yeah, it's a kind of a shock to you in the system when it happens. That kind of scare. In honest truth, this was probably the best. I feel like it's not the end of the movie, though. I feel like they're gonna make another one when I ended up finishing this movie. What should I give this rating for? I gotta give this overall movie, I gotta give this about a 7. I want to give this about a 7 in general. I want to give it higher, but I feel like there's something missing. But I feel like they're going to make a second one, which could be even more better than that, which I can't wait as well. As a gore and performance and horror, like I said, it was the scary build-up. The gore, when it has those moments, is executed right. So, when it's executed right, it's not too much in all places. In them areas, it's pretty much executed right. So this Pringle, sorry, I would give it the horror of the moments of gore a 9. I'm going to give it a 9. What do you guys think when you've seen it? Let me know in the comments below.